Hello all you Huggable Lollipops, I'm Joseph the Huggist, and I got a little bored last week, so I went out to a few thrift stores and saw what I can get for $20, and I got 5 games and an accessory. I went over my budget this week, and that's because I found something I really wanted. So, this one was, this is 2 different stores. So, Goodwill, Gran Turismo 3. I've been checking this Goodwill for the last few weeks, and I haven't come across anything good except for a high heat baseball game. And I actually really always wanted to play Gran Turismo, and I suck at racing games. Pretty alright disc. I'm not reading that, but it's a fun racing game. And they also had Gran Turismo 4. Found both Gran Turismo 3 and 4 at the same Goodwill at the same exact time. Someone must have donated it. Pretty clean disc. Came with the manual. Over 700 cars spanning a century of automotive history. Up to 100 tracks from across the world. Spectators can react to every move. New game modes like Photo Mode and B-Spec Mode. Racing all its breathtaking utility glory. So, like I said, I like sport games, so Shaun Palmer's Pro Snowboarder, and it's alright for $1.99. I picked it up to add to the collection. I don't know how much time I'll be spending playing it. I know $1.99's worth of time will be spent playing it, and it's perfect. And just go on the collection, add to it. And this is a game that both the next 2 games are games I had. One I rented from Hollywood Video when I was a very little kid. The other one is one my brother had and he traded in. Unreal Tournament for PlayStation 2. And when I tested it out, I could not believe how I used to love this game, because the controls are so much worse than they are now. Welcome to the Gladiator Bloodsport of the future. PlayStation 2 version of Unreal Tournament looks awesome. The game simply zips. GameSpot.com. The time has come to prove that you are the best. You and your team of bots, virtual teammates, face off in first person against the deadliest warrior bots in the galaxy for the title of Unreal Grandmaster. Challenge your friends to most spine-rattling combat ever seen on PlayStation 2. Over 50 levels of mayhem. Yeah, I remember playing this being a good party game when I was younger. This and Time Splitters. I can't believe how badly it's aged, but that's because I don't play first person shooters all that much. And this is a game that I rented from Hollywood Video. Like most games, I wish I would have found it for PS2 instead of GameCube, but I forgot that it's a 2-disc game. At the time I got it for GameCube, so I was like, alright, well that's pretty cool. Enter the Matrix, which for a bad game, I guess, it's somewhat memorable. I remember playing it when I was younger. 2-disc manual, and written and directed by the Wachowski brothers, which is probably why it's underwhelming, except for the first movie. The trilogy sucks. I put it in and I played the first level for a few minutes to test out the game. Couldn't even figure out how to open up a door. it's been that long since then. And the last thing I found this week was a Sega Genesis accessory, Game Genie by Galoob. I've had the Game Genie for the NES all my life. I've never had the Game Genie for Sega. I've really wanted it. This was $20 in itself, which means I failed for the budget this week. But it's alright because in total I spent $29, so I went $9 over budget. And last week I did pretty well, but still, I would have wished I would have found this cheaper, but I really wanted it. And it looks pretty clean too. So, thanks for watching. I will do some gameplay footage and I'll find a game to do with the Game Genie. See you next time.
Look at him. Like flies to cow pies, crawling over every drop we ever used.
We didn't have a lot of time.
A lot of time. Wrong, we don't have a little time. Look, I don't mean to be Mr. Naysay, but do you really think you got a chance in hell at getting to that thing before they find it?
I don't know, but that won't stop her from trying.
Come on, Ghost. It's crazy.
Sparks, how long have you been operating on this ship?
3 years.
Then you ought to know by now. When she makes up her mind, you have one choice. You go with her, or you get the hell out of her way. Out of the post office.
Is the drop still clean?
Niobe, this won't be easy.
Thaddeus was my friend. I knew him. He never used a drop before. He didn't trust him. Whatever's in that box cost Thaddeus his life and the lives of his crew. And I have a feeling if we don't get to it first, it's gonna cost us a whole lot more. So are you red or blue on this?
You know me, Niobe. It's not a choice. It's a way of life.
Because I know how valued my opinion is on this ship, I won't bother to tell you that I think it's insane for you not to wait for a support team. And for the record, when I cart your bodies back to Zion, do you prefer cremation or the gardens?
Sparks, your faith in us remains a source of personal inspiration.
Well, I am what I am, and I do what I can.
Then can you shut up and hit the button?
Your wish, Captain. My captain is my keystroke : / execute command.
Why do you do that?
Do what?
Check your guns.
You never know.
It's a program. They get loaded every time the exact same way.
Hume teaches us that no matter how many times you drop a stone and it falls to the floor, you never know what will happen the next time you drop it. It might fall to the floor, but then again it might float to the ceiling. Past experience can never prove the future.
So
You never know.
here we go. We're in.
You got 10 minutes until the post office closes. There's a ton of heat in the area, but the package is still untouched. The box number is 731222.
Got it.
And hey, can you ask Ghost if he doesn't make it? Can I have his boots?
Your call, inside or out.
I'll get the package.
Keep in touch.
Pardon me,
open
ma'am.
7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday to Saturday. Please exit through the main doors in the central lobby.
Tasha. The match.
Bye.